sun had not yet graced the horizon when Alex stirred awake in the tranquil embrace of dawn. The world outside his window was shrouded in a gentle stillness, the kind that wrapped around him like a soft blanket. As he lay in bed, the quietude of the early morning whispered promises of potential, beckoning him to rise and seize the day. With a deep breath, Alex swung his legs over the edge of the bed, feeling the coolness of the wooden floor beneath his feet. He often reflected on the wisdom of those who championed early rising. It was a philosophy that resonated deeply with him. The night had been restful, filled with dreams that ignited his ambition, and now it was time to transform those dreams into reality. After a quick shower, he splashed his face with cold water, invigorating his senses. The mirror reflected a determined gaze. He was ready to embrace whatever the day had in store. In the kitchen, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee wafted through the air, mingling with the crisp scent of a new day. As he poured himself a cup, he took a moment to appreciate this simple pleasure, understanding that these small rituals contributed to his overall well-being. Alex found a quiet corner by the window where he could observe the world awakening. The sky shifted from a deep indigo to a soft lavender, and the first birds began their morning chorus. He opened his journal, a constant companion on his journey towards self-improvement, and began to jot down his thoughts and intentions for the day. Writing had become a form of meditation for him, a way to clarify his goals and set a positive tone for the hours ahead. "Today, I will focus on gratitude," he wrote, underlining the word for emphasis. This daily practice had transformed his perspective over time, allowing him to cultivate a mindset that appreciated even the smallest victories. The act of reflecting on what he was thankful for infused his day with purpose and positivity. After his morning routine, Alex donned his workout clothes, ready to invigorate his body. He stepped outside into the cool morning air, feeling alive as he embarked on his run. Each stride felt purposeful. He was not just exercising but carving out time for himself, a sacred ritual that nourished both body and spirit. The rhythmic pounding of his feet against the pavement synchronized with the beating of his heart, creating a meditative flow that cleared his mind of clutter. During his run, Alex contemplated the notion that early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. It was a mantra he had adopted as his own, recognizing its profound implications. By rising early, he gained a head start on the day, enabling him to accomplish tasks before distractions emerged. The early hours provided a sanctuary for creativity and introspection, allowing him to align his actions with his ambitions. As he completed his run, the sun peeked over the horizon, casting golden rays that danced upon the dew-kissed grass. He felt invigorated, both physically and mentally, ready to tackle the challenges that awaited him. The early morning hours had provided him with a sense of clarity and focus that was often elusive in the hustle and bustle of the day. Returning home, he prepared a nourishing breakfast filled with whole grains, fruits, and proteins, fuel for the body and mind. As he savored each bite, he reflected on how this commitment to a healthy lifestyle was intertwined with his goal of becoming a better version of himself. The choices he made today would reverberate into tomorrow and beyond. After breakfast, he dedicated time to reading. Immersed in the pages of a self-development book, he absorbed the insights of others who had walked similar paths. Each word resonated with him, sparking ideas and fueling his desire for growth. He recognized that knowledge was an investment that would pay dividends throughout his life. By the time the rest of the world began to stir, Alex had already accomplished so much. He had set the tone for his day, fueled his body, and ignited his mind. This early morning ritual had become more than a habit. It was a way of life that empowered him to pursue his dreams with vigor. With a sense of accomplishment and anticipation, Alex prepared to tackle the challenges of the day ahead. He knew that the habits cultivated in the quiet of the morning would serve as a foundation for his success. As he stepped out into the world, he carried with him the wisdom that embracing the dawn was not merely about waking early, it was about seizing opportunities, cultivating discipline, and nurturing a mindset that thrived on growth. In those serene morning hours, Alex had found not just health, wealth, and wisdom, but a profound sense of purpose, and understanding that every day was a new canvas waiting to be painted with the colors of his aspirations. And as he faced the day, he did so with the confidence that each early morning was a step closer to the life he envisioned for himself. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, casting a warm glow across the landscape, Alex sat at his desk, ready to dive into his day's work. The room was filled with the soft hum of his computer, and the faint rustle of leaves outside created a serene backdrop. Today's focus would be on preparation, an essential element of success that he had come to value deeply. Alex understood that preparation was not merely about organizing tasks, it was a mindset that permeated every aspect of life. He opened his planner, a meticulously organized tool where he charted out his goals and tasks, each day mapped with intention. With a fresh cup of coffee by his side, he reviewed his objectives, ensuring that each one was aligned with his long-term aspirations. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail, he mused, recalling the words of a mentor who had once guided him in his early career. It was a phrase that echoed in his mind, serving as a constant reminder of the importance of diligence and foresight. He recognized that many of his previous setbacks had stemmed from a lack of adequate preparation, moments when he had assumed everything would fall into place without the necessary groundwork. Taking a deep breath, he began outlining the projects he intended to tackle that week. He understood that the clearer his plan, the easier it would be to navigate the challenges ahead. Alex divided his tasks into manageable segments, breaking them down into daily objectives. Each small victory would lead to greater accomplishments, a philosophy he had adopted in both his personal and professional life. After mapping out his tasks, Alex set aside time for a crucial element of preparation, research. He flipped open his laptop, his fingers dancing across the keyboard as he began to gather information for an upcoming presentation. His goal was not just to deliver information but to inspire and engage his audience. He knew that a well-prepared presentation could be the difference between merely conveying facts and igniting enthusiasm. As he delved deeper into his research, Alex felt a familiar thrill surge through him. The pursuit of knowledge was invigorating, and he savored every moment spent uncovering new insights. He explored case studies, industry trends, and innovative strategies that would enrich his presentation. It was more than just work, it was an opportunity to expand his understanding and refine his skills. In his quest for preparation, Alex also recognized the importance of self-reflection. He paused, leaning back in his chair, and contemplated his progress over the past few months. What had he learned from his experiences? What mistakes could he avoid in the future? Journaling had become a vital tool for this purpose, allowing him to sift through his thoughts and glean lessons from both his successes and failures. With each entry, he chronicled his journey, documenting moments of triumph, as well as instances of miscalculation. This process of reflection enabled him to approach challenges with a clearer perspective. Alex believed that understanding his past was essential for forging a more informed path forward. After a productive morning, he took a break to stretch his legs. Stepping outside, he allowed the fresh air to rejuvenate him. He wandered through his garden, a personal sanctuary filled with vibrant blooms and lush greenery. Gardening was a therapeutic activity for him, a way to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with nature. As he tended to the flowers, he thought about the parallels between nurturing plants and preparing for success. Both required patience, attention, and the right conditions to flourish. Returning to his desk, he felt invigorated and ready to continue. With renewed focus, he transitioned to another aspect of preparation, setting up a contingency plan. Life was unpredictable, and he knew that having a backup strategy was essential for navigating unexpected challenges. He jotted down potential obstacles he might encounter during his presentation and brainstormed solutions for each. This proactive approach empowered him, transforming anxiety into confidence. As the day progressed, Alex continued to reinforce the value of preparation in his interactions with others. He scheduled a meeting with his colleagues to discuss their upcoming project. Recognizing the importance of collaboration, he prepared an agenda outlining key discussion points. Arriving at the meeting with a clear plan ensured that they made the most of their time together. During the meeting, Alex encouraged open dialogue, fostering an environment where everyone felt valued and heard. He understood that preparation extended beyond personal efforts, it involved creating a collective space for innovation and teamwork. By facilitating discussion and collaboration, they could elevate the project and produce results greater than any individual effort. By the time the sun began its descent, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Alex felt a profound sense of accomplishment. He had approached the day with purpose, embracing the principle that preparation was the cornerstone of success. Each task completed, each lesson learned, and each interaction nurtured a sense of readiness that fueled his journey. As he wrapped up his day, Alex reflected on the wisdom he had embraced. Preparation was not just a step toward achieving goals, it was a lifestyle that empowered him to navigate the complexities of life with confidence. With each new day, he reaffirmed his commitment to this philosophy, understanding that success was not merely a destination but a journey marked by continuous growth and learning. With gratitude in his heart, Alex closed his planner, knowing that he had laid the groundwork for tomorrow's successes. He felt a renewed sense of purpose as he prepared to rest, understanding that the efforts he put forth today would bear fruit in the days to come. In the quiet of the evening, he found solace in the knowledge that preparation was not a burden, it was a privilege that set the stage for a fulfilling and prosperous life. The morning sun spilled its golden rays into Alex's study, illuminating the scattered notes and books that surrounded him. Today was dedicated to a topic that had profoundly shaped his journey: perseverance. It was a quality that transcended mere endurance, it was the relentless pursuit of goals, even when faced with daunting challenges. Alex felt an invigorating rush of determination as he prepared to explore this powerful concept. Sitting down with a fresh cup of coffee, he flipped through his journal, recalling instances when perseverance had propelled him forward. Each page was a testament to moments of struggle, resilience, and eventual triumph. He remembered the time he had poured his heart into a project that had initially met with failure. The setback had been disheartening, yet it ignited a fire within him. Rather than retreating, he had chosen to analyze what went wrong and adapt his approach. This pivotal moment had taught him that failure was not a dead end but rather a stepping stone to success. Alex's mind wandered to the words of a great philosopher he admired: "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." This principle resonated with him, emphasizing that true strength lay in the ability to rise after setbacks. Inspired, he decided to delve deeper into the characteristics of perseverance, drafting a list of traits that defined resilient individuals. He began with determination, the unwavering commitment to achieve one's goals despite obstacles. Determination was the fuel that propelled individuals to push through challenges, transforming dreams into reality. As he wrote, he reflected on his own experiences: late nights spent studying, countless hours of practice, and the sacrifices made to reach his aspirations. Each moment was a testament to his determination, reinforcing his belief in the power of hard work. Next, he considered adaptability, the ability to pivot in the face of adversity. Life was unpredictable, and those who could adjust their strategies were often the ones who thrived. Alex remembered the time he had to change his approach during a project due to unforeseen circumstances. Rather than succumbing to frustration, he embraced the challenge, viewing it as an opportunity for growth. This flexibility had not only salvaged the project but had also fostered innovative solutions. The third trait he identified was patience. Success rarely happened overnight, it required time and effort. Alex thought of the countless hours he had invested in honing his skills, understanding that true mastery came with perseverance. He recalled the wise saying, "Patience is not simply the ability to wait, it's how we behave while we're waiting." This perspective encouraged him to cultivate a mindset that valued the journey as much as the destination. As he continued to reflect, he found himself contemplating courage, the willingness to face fears and take risks. Perseverance often demanded stepping outside one's comfort zone, and Alex had experienced this firsthand. There had been moments when he hesitated, questioning his abilities, yet he chose to push forward, confronting his fears head-on. Each time he did, he emerged stronger and more self-assured. With a clearer understanding of perseverance, Alex decided to create a vision board that would visually represent these traits. He gathered magazines, scissors, and glue, and began cutting out images and words that resonated with his theme. As he assembled the board, he felt a surge of inspiration. Each piece he added symbolized a commitment to embrace perseverance in all its forms. After completing the board, he hung it on the wall opposite his desk. It would serve as a daily reminder of the qualities he wished to embody. As he stepped back to admire his creation, he felt a sense of empowerment wash over him. This tangible representation of his goals fueled his motivation, providing a visual affirmation of his dedication to perseverance. That afternoon, Alex decided to engage with his community, sharing his insights on perseverance with others. He organized a small gathering at his home, inviting friends and colleagues to discuss the importance of resilience in achieving success. As they settled into comfortable chairs with snacks and drinks, he felt a sense of camaraderie and excitement. The conversation flowed naturally as everyone shared their own experiences with perseverance. One friend recounted a challenging time during her career when she had to navigate a particularly difficult project. Despite the setbacks, she had refused to give up, ultimately leading her team to success. Her story resonated with the group, illustrating how perseverance often involved collective effort and support. Another colleague shared his journey of training for a marathon. He had faced injuries and moments of doubt, but his determination to cross the finish line kept him motivated. As he spoke, Alex could see the passion in his eyes, a reflection of the resilience that had driven him to achieve his goal. As the evening progressed, Alex realized that perseverance was not just a personal journey, it was a shared experience that could unite people. Each story reinforced the idea that challenges were universal, and the ability to overcome them was what ultimately defined success. By the time the gathering came to a close, there was an overwhelming sense of inspiration in the room. Before his guests departed, Alex encouraged everyone to take a moment to reflect on their personal goals and the traits of perseverance they wished to cultivate. He invited them to write down their intentions and share them with the group. This act of accountability fostered a deeper connection, as they cheered each other on, vowing to support one another in their journeys. As he cleaned up after the gathering, Alex felt a profound sense of gratitude. He had created a space where individuals could come together, share their struggles, and celebrate their victories. In that moment, he realized that perseverance was not merely about individual strength, it was about building a community that lifted one another up. That night, as he prepared for bed, Alex reflected on the day's experiences. He felt a renewed sense of purpose and a deep understanding of the essence of perseverance. It was a commitment to keep moving forward, to embrace challenges, and to cultivate the qualities that would lead him to success. With a heart full of hope, he closed his eyes, ready to face whatever the future held, knowing that perseverance would be his guiding light. Tomorrow would bring new challenges, but he felt equipped to navigate them, fueled by the lessons learned and the supportive community he had fostered. In the quiet of his room, he made a silent promise to himself, to persevere, no matter the obstacles ahead. The morning dawned crisp and clear, with a gentle breeze wafting through the open window of Alex's study. Today, he was ready to delve into a topic that had always intrigued him, the transformative power of knowledge. With a notebook in hand, he envisioned this chapter as a journey through the realm of learning, exploring how knowledge not only enriched the mind but also shaped one's destiny. As he settled into his chair, the sunlight streaming in, Alex reflected on the pivotal role that education had played in his life. He recalled his childhood, when his parents encouraged him to read widely and explore various subjects. Books had been his gateway to new worlds, igniting his curiosity and fueling his imagination. Each page turned had been a step toward enlightenment, revealing ideas and perspectives that shaped his understanding of the world. Determined to express the essence of knowledge, Alex began jotting down key thoughts. He noted that knowledge was not merely the accumulation of facts but rather the ability to apply what one learned in meaningful ways. It was the catalyst for growth and change, empowering individuals to make informed decisions and navigate life's complexities. He remembered a particularly influential book he had read years ago, The Power of Now, by Eckhart Tolle, which had taught him the importance of mindfulness and living in the present. The lessons from that book had resonated deeply, urging him to cultivate awareness in his daily life. This was just one example of how knowledge could transform not only his perspective but also his actions. Eager to illustrate the impact of knowledge, Alex decided to share anecdotes that highlighted its significance. He recalled the story of a friend who had once been trapped in a cycle of mediocrity. Frustrated with his job and feeling unfulfilled, he stumbled upon a workshop that focused on personal development and financial literacy. The concepts he learned during that workshop sparked a fire within him. Armed with newfound knowledge, he took bold steps to change his career trajectory, eventually starting his own successful business. Alex marveled at how knowledge had served as a turning point in his friend's life, empowering him to break free from limitations and pursue his dreams. As he continued to write, he recognized the importance of continuous learning. Knowledge should not be confined to formal education, it should be a lifelong pursuit. Alex felt a sense of urgency to convey this message, knowing that many individuals underestimated the value of seeking knowledge beyond traditional avenues. He began outlining practical ways to cultivate a mindset of lifelong learning. First, he emphasized the power of reading. In a world inundated with information, books remained a reliable source of wisdom and insight. He urged readers to explore diverse genres, fiction, non-fiction, biographies, and self-help, each offering unique perspectives and valuable lessons. To illustrate this point, he shared a personal story of how reading had expanded his horizons, allowing him to immerse himself in cultures and philosophies far removed from his own experiences. Next, he highlighted the role of mentorship. The value of learning from those who had already traversed the path one wished to follow could not be overstated. Alex recalled how a mentor had guided him during a challenging period in his career, sharing insights and wisdom that helped him navigate obstacles. He encouraged readers to seek out mentors, whether formally or informally, and to embrace the guidance they offered. The third point he wanted to convey was the importance of experience. Knowledge gained through practical application was often the most powerful. Alex thought of the times he had stepped out of his comfort zone, whether through volunteering, internships, or new projects. Each experience had provided invaluable lessons, teaching him skills that no classroom could replicate. He emphasized that readers should embrace opportunities to gain hands-on experience, as it was through these moments that true understanding was forged. With renewed purpose, Alex began organizing the workshop, envisioning it as a space where participants could engage, learn, and grow together. He envisioned inviting local experts to share their experiences, leading discussions that would inspire and motivate attendees to seek knowledge in their own lives. The prospect of creating a supportive environment for learning excited him. In preparation for the workshop, Alex reached out to friends, colleagues, and local community members, gathering input on the topics they wished to explore. The response was overwhelming. People were eager to learn about personal development, financial literacy, and the importance of cultivating a growth mindset. Alex knew he was onto something special. As the day of the workshop approached, he felt a blend of anticipation and nervousness. He wanted to create an atmosphere that encouraged open dialogue and genuine connection. On the morning of the event, he arrived early to set up the space, arranging chairs in a circle to promote inclusivity and participation. As participants began to arrive, he greeted each person warmly, feeling their energy resonate with his own. The workshop commenced with Alex sharing his own journey, his struggles, triumphs, and the pivotal role that knowledge had played in shaping his life. His vulnerability fostered an atmosphere of trust, inviting others to share their stories and insights. Throughout the day, they engaged in lively discussions, exchanging ideas and perspectives. The room buzzed with enthusiasm as participants explored various topics, from goal setting and time management to the importance of mentorship and networking. Alex was amazed by the wealth of knowledge within the group. Each person brought unique experiences and insights that enriched the conversation. During one session, they broke into smaller groups to brainstorm ways to foster a culture of learning within their community. Ideas flowed freely. Book clubs, study groups, and mentorship programs all emerged as potential initiatives. Alex felt a profound sense of fulfillment as he witnessed the collective passion for knowledge igniting a spark of possibility in the room. As the workshop drew to a close, participants shared their key takeaways and expressed gratitude for the insights gained. Many left feeling inspired and motivated to pursue their learning journeys, armed with practical strategies to incorporate knowledge into their lives. In the weeks that followed, Alex received messages from attendees sharing how the workshop had impacted them. Some had enrolled in courses they had long contemplated, while others had formed study groups to explore new subjects together. It warmed his heart to see the ripple effect of knowledge in action, as individuals took steps toward personal growth and empowerment. Reflecting on the workshop, Alex felt a deep sense of purpose. He understood that knowledge was not a destination but a continuous journey, one that was meant to be shared and celebrated. The experience solidified his commitment to fostering a community dedicated to lifelong learning. As he prepared for bed that night, Alex couldn't help but smile. He had embarked on a mission to explore the power of knowledge, and in doing so, he had sparked a movement of curiosity and growth within his community. With dreams of future workshops and endless learning ahead, he closed his eyes, ready to embrace the next chapter of his life's journey, one fueled by knowledge, connection, and the belief that with each new lesson, the possibilities were limitless. As dawn broke over the horizon, casting a golden hue across the landscape, Alex sat quietly at his kitchen table, sipping a warm cup of coffee. Today, he felt a deep urgency to write about a fundamental quality that distinguished the successful from the rest: perseverance. He understood that perseverance was not merely about enduring challenges, it was a powerful force that propelled individuals toward their goals, regardless of the obstacles they faced. With each sip of coffee, Alex's mind began to weave together stories of struggle and triumph. He recalled the numerous times in his own life when he had felt like giving up. The weight of failure had often seemed unbearable, yet each time, something within him urged him to push forward. He wanted to share this journey with readers, to inspire them to cultivate a spirit of perseverance in their own lives. He began writing about his college years, those days filled with late-night study sessions, relentless exams, and the constant pressure to succeed. One semester in particular stood out in his memory. Despite his best efforts, Alex had struggled in a challenging calculus course. No matter how many hours he spent poring over textbooks and seeking help from professors, the concepts remained elusive. There were moments when he felt overwhelmed, tempted to throw in the towel and abandon his pursuit of a degree in engineering. Yet, during those trying times, he discovered a crucial truth: failure was not a reflection of his worth. Instead of succumbing to despair, he made a conscious decision to embrace failure as a stepping stone toward success. He recalled one pivotal night when he sat alone in his dorm room, feeling despondent. But rather than wallowing in self-pity, he opened his laptop and began to explore online resources, watching tutorials and participating in study groups. That night marked a turning point. It ignited a fire within him to persevere, to learn from his mistakes, and to view each setback as a lesson. As he penned these reflections, Alex felt the weight of his experiences transform into wisdom. He wanted to convey to his readers that perseverance was not about blindly pushing through without pause, it was about understanding one's limitations, seeking help when needed, and adapting one's approach. He emphasized the importance of cultivating a growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence could be developed through dedication and hard work. To further illustrate this concept, Alex recalled the story of Thomas Edison, a name synonymous with perseverance. The legendary inventor faced countless failures on his path to creating the light bulb. In fact, it is said that he attempted over 1,000 different materials before finally finding the right filament. When asked about his failures, Edison famously stated, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset of viewing failure as a necessary part of the journey resonated deeply with Alex, and he knew it would inspire his readers as well. As he continued writing, he began to explore the practical steps individuals could take to cultivate perseverance. He listed key strategies that had helped him along his journey, urging readers to adopt these principles in their own lives. Alex emphasized the importance of having clear, achievable goals. When individuals have a defined destination, it becomes easier to stay focused and motivated, even when faced with setbacks. He encouraged readers to break larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks, celebrating each accomplishment along the way. Cultivating a positive attitude was essential for fostering perseverance. Alex wrote about the power of positive affirmations and the impact of surrounding oneself with supportive people. He recalled how his friends had uplifted him during difficult times, reminding him of his strengths and encouraging him to keep pushing forward. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, Alex encouraged readers to see them as opportunities for growth. He shared stories of individuals who had turned their failures into learning experiences, using those lessons to fuel their future successes. This shift in perspective was crucial for developing resilience. Alex recognized that perseverance could take a toll on mental and physical well-being. He stressed the importance of self-care, advocating for regular breaks, exercise, and mindfulness practices. By prioritizing one's health, individuals could maintain the energy and focus needed to persevere. Alex urged readers to lean on their support networks, friends, family, mentors, during challenging times. He knew from experience that sharing struggles with others could lighten the burden and provide valuable insights. As he wrapped up the chapter, Alex wanted to leave his readers with a powerful reminder: perseverance is not just about the destination, it's about the journey. Each step taken, each challenge faced, and each lesson learned contributes to personal growth and resilience. He reflected on his own journey and felt a swell of gratitude for the trials he had faced, knowing they had shaped him into the person he was today. In closing, Alex crafted a heartfelt message for his readers: embrace the struggles, for they are the building blocks of your character. When you feel like giving up, remember that every great achievement was once deemed impossible. Stay the course, trust in your abilities, and allow the spirit of perseverance to guide you on your path to success. With a sense of fulfillment, he saved the chapter, eager to share these insights with the world. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the room, Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose. He was committed to inspiring others to harness the unyielding spirit of perseverance, helping them realize that their potential was limitless when they refused to give up. As the first light of dawn spilled into his workspace, Alex was filled with a profound sense of purpose. Today's focus was a principle that had been a cornerstone of his personal and professional growth: self-discipline. He recognized that self-discipline was not merely about restraint, it was the driving force that enabled individuals to turn their aspirations into tangible achievements. In his experience, self-discipline was the bridge between goals and their realization. He began his writing by reflecting on the meaning of self-discipline. To him, it represented the ability to control one's impulses, emotions, and behaviors in pursuit of a greater objective. It was about making choices that aligned with one's long-term goals, even when those choices conflicted with immediate desires. With this foundational understanding in mind, he was ready to delve deeper into the nuances of self-discipline. Alex recalled his early days in college, and distractions were abundant and temptations loomed large. Social events, late-night gaming sessions, and the allure of spontaneous adventures often threatened to derail his academic focus. It was during this time that he encountered the critical lesson of prioritization. He remembered a particular semester when he had nearly failed a course due to his inability to balance work and play. That wake-up call had forced him to reevaluate his priorities and commit to a more disciplined approach to his studies. He described how he created a structured daily routine, dedicating specific blocks of time for studying, exercise, and relaxation. This newfound organization was liberating. It allowed him to enjoy his leisure time guilt-free, knowing he had accomplished what he needed to. With this structure in place, he became more productive and focused, ultimately leading to improved grades and a sense of fulfillment. Alex also emphasized the importance of consistency in self-discipline. He shared the idea that self-discipline is like a muscle, it requires regular exercise to strengthen it. He wrote about how he started small, setting achievable daily goals and gradually increasing their complexity as he built momentum. By committing to a daily routine that included exercise, reading, and skill development, he laid the groundwork for greater discipline in other areas of his life. One poignant example he included was his journey into fitness. Initially, the idea of working out felt daunting, but he decided to commit to a 30-day challenge. Each day, he would push himself to complete a workout, regardless of how he felt. On the days when motivation waned, he would remind himself of his long-term goals. The transformation was gradual, but over time, he found himself not only growing physically stronger but also mentally sharper and more resilient. This experience reinforced his belief that self-discipline extended beyond academics and fitness, it permeated every aspect of life. As he wrote, Alex also wanted to address the common misconceptions surrounding self-discipline. Many people view it as a form of punishment or deprivation, but he firmly believed it was about empowerment and freedom. He illustrated this by discussing how self-discipline allowed him to pursue his passions without the weight of guilt or anxiety. By making disciplined choices today, he was investing in his future self, opening doors to new opportunities and experiences. To provide readers with practical strategies for cultivating self-discipline, Alex outlined several actionable steps. Alex stressed the importance of setting specific, measurable, and achievable goals. Having clear objectives provides direction and motivation, making it easier to stay disciplined. He advised readers to write down their goals and revisit them regularly to track progress. He explained how developing a daily routine could help minimize decision fatigue. By creating habits and rituals, individuals could automate their behaviors, making it easier to stay on track. He encouraged readers to find a routine that worked for them and to stick to it consistently. Alex recognized that distractions were everywhere and that cultivating mindfulness could help individuals stay focused. He suggested incorporating mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing, to enhance self-awareness and reduce impulsive behavior. He emphasized the power of accountability, whether through a mentor, friend, or accountability group. Sharing goals with others creates a sense of responsibility and provides external motivation to remain disciplined. Alex encouraged readers to acknowledge and celebrate their achievements, no matter how small. This practice not only boosts motivation but reinforces the idea that self-discipline leads to positive outcomes. As he approached the conclusion of the chapter, Alex wanted to leave readers with a compelling narrative that encapsulated the transformative nature of self-discipline. He shared the story of a young entrepreneur he admired, Emma, who had started her own business from scratch. Emma faced numerous challenges, including limited resources and fierce competition. However, her unwavering self-discipline set her apart. She dedicated herself to mastering her craft, often working long hours and sacrificing social engagements. Her discipline paid off, her business flourished, and she became a beacon of inspiration for others in her community. In his final words, Alex underscored the message that self-discipline is not an innate trait reserved for a select few, it is a skill that anyone can cultivate with dedication and practice. Remember, he wrote, self-discipline is the key that unlocks your potential. Embrace the journey, and you'll discover that the power to achieve your dreams lies within you. With that, Alex saved the chapter, feeling a deep sense of satisfaction. He knew that by sharing his insights on self-discipline, he was empowering others to take charge of their lives and transform their aspirations into reality. As the sun set outside, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, he reflected on his own journey and felt gratitude for the lessons learned along the way. It was this journey of self-discovery, marked by perseverance and discipline, that would ultimately lead him, and his readers, toward success. As the sun rose higher in the sky, casting a warm glow over Alex's workspace, he turned his attention to an essential pillar of success: effective communication. In a world brimming with noise and distractions, the ability to convey ideas clearly and persuasively was not merely advantageous, it was crucial. Alex understood that communication could make or break relationships, influence decisions, and ultimately shape one's path to success. He began the chapter by exploring the multifaceted nature of communication. It was not limited to spoken words, it encompassed body language, tone of voice, and even the choice of medium. He highlighted how effective communicators were adept at reading their audience, adapting their message, and ensuring clarity. Drawing from personal experience, Alex recounted a time during a critical presentation at work when he had misjudged the mood of his audience. He had launched into a detailed analysis, only to notice puzzled expressions and furrowed brows. Recognizing the disconnect, he quickly pivoted, simplifying his message and inviting questions. This experience taught him that communication was not a one-way street, it was a dynamic exchange that required attunement to others. With this foundational understanding, Alex moved on to discuss the importance of active listening. He emphasized that listening was just as vital as speaking, it was the cornerstone of effective communication. He recalled a mentor who had taught him the value of giving others his full attention. During their discussions, the mentor would lean in, maintain eye contact, and nod encouragingly. This simple act of presence made Alex feel valued and understood. Inspired by this, he vowed to incorporate active listening into his interactions. He encouraged readers to practice reflective listening, repeating back what they heard to confirm understanding and show that they were engaged. Next, Alex tackled the idea of nonverbal communication. He explained that body language often spoke louder than words. He illustrated this point with anecdotes, recalling moments when he had encountered someone whose words didn't align with their actions. For example, a colleague who claimed to be enthusiastic about a project but whose crossed arms and lack of eye contact told a different story. He stressed that being aware of one's own nonverbal cues and being able to read those of others could significantly enhance interpersonal connections. Transitioning to the practical aspects of communication, Alex outlined key strategies for improving one's communication skills. Alex emphasized the importance of being clear and concise. He encouraged readers to avoid jargon and complex language, opting instead for straightforward expressions that could be easily understood. He shared how he practiced this by summarizing complex ideas into one-sentence takeaways, ensuring that he communicated his points effectively. He advised readers to consider their audience when crafting messages. Understanding the interests, values, and backgrounds of the people they were communicating with could help tailor their approach for maximum impact. Alex often researched his audience before presentations, which allowed him to connect with them on a deeper level. Alex believed that storytelling was a powerful tool for engaging and persuading an audience. He encouraged readers to weave personal anecdotes into their communication, as stories could evoke emotions and create lasting impressions. He recounted how he had once captivated a room during a pitch by sharing the journey of a customer whose life had changed due to his product. Recognizing that communication is a skill that can always be improved, Alex encouraged readers to seek feedback from peers and mentors. Constructive criticism could offer invaluable insights into areas for growth, helping individuals refine their communication styles over time. As the chapter progressed, Alex wanted to illustrate the transformative impact of effective communication through a compelling story. He shared the tale of a young woman named Maya, who had struggled with her confidence in speaking publicly. Despite her expertise in her field, the thought of presenting her ideas made her anxious. However, Maya decided to confront her fears head-on. She enrolled in a public speaking class, where she learned the fundamentals of effective communication. Through practice and perseverance, she not only overcame her anxiety but became an inspiring speaker known for her engaging presentations. Maya's journey exemplified the idea that communication skills could be developed and refined, no matter one's starting point. Alex conveyed the message that each of us had the potential to become effective communicators, capable of inspiring and influencing others. In the concluding section of the chapter, Alex emphasized the broader implications of effective communication. He argued that communication was the bedrock of all relationships, personal and professional alike. By fostering open dialogues, individuals could build trust, resolve conflicts, and create a sense of community. He encouraged readers to reflect on their own communication habits and to commit to continuous improvement. Effective communication is not just about speaking, it's about connecting, he wrote. It's the art of forging bonds, inspiring action, and fostering understanding. By honing this skill, you can navigate the complexities of life and leave a meaningful impact on those around you. With this closing thought, Alex saved the chapter, feeling invigorated by the exploration of such a vital topic. He understood that effective communication would not only enhance his own journey but also empower his readers to forge stronger connections and pursue their dreams with clarity and conviction. As the day drew to a close, he felt a renewed sense of purpose, eager to share these insights and inspire others on their paths to success. As the sun began its descent, casting a warm, golden hue across Alex's study, he turned his focus to a theme that resonated deeply in his life: embracing change and adaptability. The world was an ever-evolving landscape, and those who thrived were often those who could navigate its shifts with grace and resilience. Alex believed that adaptability was not merely a survival skill, it was a hallmark of success. He began the chapter by reflecting on a pivotal moment in his career when he faced a significant change, a company-wide restructuring that left many employees uncertain about their future. Initially, Alex felt a wave of anxiety wash over him. The familiar routine he had built was disrupted, and uncertainty loomed. However, he quickly recognized that this upheaval presented an opportunity for growth. He decided to adopt a mindset of curiosity and exploration instead of fear. Alex shared how he approached the situation with an open mind. He reached out to colleagues and sought feedback about the changes, listening to their concerns and ideas. This engagement not only helped him understand the shifting dynamics but also fostered a sense of community among his peers. Through his interactions, he discovered new ways of working and collaborating, ultimately leading him to a position that he found more fulfilling than his previous role. Delving deeper into the concept of adaptability, Alex outlined its significance in various aspects of life. He emphasized that change was not only inevitable but also a catalyst for personal and professional development. He shared statistics on how industries transformed over the years. Companies that once dominated their fields, like Blockbuster, struggled to adapt to the rise of streaming services. In contrast, companies like Netflix thrived because they embraced change, pivoting their business models to meet evolving consumer demands. To illustrate the power of adaptability further, Alex introduced a metaphor: the bamboo tree. He explained that bamboo is known for its incredible resilience. When faced with strong winds or adverse conditions, it bends rather than breaks. This flexibility allows it to survive storms that might uproot other plants. Alex encouraged readers to adopt this same resilience in the face of challenges, recognizing that bending with the winds of change could lead to new growth. Next, he outlined practical strategies for embracing change and cultivating adaptability. Alex emphasized the importance of adopting a growth mindset, believing that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. He shared how he applied this principle to his own life, approaching setbacks as learning opportunities rather than failures. In a rapidly changing world, staying informed was crucial. Alex encouraged readers to seek knowledge continuously, whether through reading, attending workshops, or networking with others in their fields. He shared stories of industry leaders who remained ahead of the curve by investing time in education and self-improvement. Alex argued that diversifying one's skill set was essential for adaptability. He recounted his own journey of learning new skills outside his comfort zone, such as digital marketing and data analysis. This versatility not only made him more marketable but also equipped him to tackle a variety of challenges. Accepting that uncertainty is a natural part of life can help individuals remain calm in the face of change. Alex discussed how he learned to approach uncertain situations with curiosity rather than fear. He practiced mindfulness techniques that allowed him to stay grounded and focused on the present moment. Alex emphasized the value of collaboration when navigating change. He encouraged readers to seek feedback from others and work together to find solutions. He shared examples of teams that thrived during transitions because they leveraged each member's strengths and perspectives. In the latter part of the chapter, Alex shared a powerful story about his friend Clara, a talented graphic designer. Clara faced a significant challenge when her company shifted from traditional print design to digital platforms. Initially overwhelmed by the rapid pace of change, she felt her skills becoming obsolete. However, rather than resist the shift, Clara sought to learn everything she could about digital design. She enrolled in online courses, attended webinars, and connected with experts in the field. Through her dedication and adaptability, Clara not only mastered new skills but also became a leader in her company's transition to digital. Her journey inspired her colleagues to embrace change, leading to a culture of innovation within the organization. Alex used Clara's story to illustrate that adaptability is a choice, and the courage to embrace it can lead to remarkable transformations. In closing, Alex emphasized that change, while often daunting, is a powerful force that can lead to growth, resilience, and success. He encouraged readers to view change as an opportunity rather than a threat, reminding them that adaptability is not just a skill but a mindset. Embrace change, for it is the only constant in life, he wrote. In doing so, you will discover your true potential and unlock doors to new possibilities. Like the bamboo that bends but does not break, let your adaptability be your strength, guiding you through life's uncertainties. With a sense of accomplishment, Alex saved the chapter, feeling invigorated by the exploration of such an essential theme. He understood that embracing change and cultivating adaptability would empower his readers to navigate their journeys with confidence, resilience, and an open heart. As dusk settled in, he reflected on his own path and felt grateful for the lessons learned along the way, eager to share these insights with others. As dawn broke, bathing Alex's workspace in soft light, he felt a renewed sense of purpose. Today's focus was a theme he believed to be at the heart of personal and professional success: the value of communication and connection. Alex understood that effective communication was not just about exchanging information, it was about fostering relationships, understanding others, and creating an environment where ideas could flourish. He began the chapter by recounting a memorable experience from his early career. Fresh out of college and brimming with enthusiasm, he joined a team of seasoned professionals at a marketing firm. Eager to prove himself, Alex focused heavily on completing tasks and meeting deadlines. However, he soon realized that despite his hard work, his contributions often went unnoticed. Frustrated, he confided in a mentor, who wisely advised him to focus on building connections with his colleagues. Taking this advice to heart, Alex started engaging with his team members beyond the confines of work tasks. He initiated casual conversations, listened attentively to their ideas, and shared his own insights. Over time, he built meaningful relationships, and he found that his team was more willing to collaborate and support one another. The once distant colleagues became a close-knit group, enhancing both their work experience and their output. Delving deeper, Alex articulated why communication is foundational in both personal and professional realms. He emphasized that clear communication fosters trust and transparency, creating a safe space for ideas to be shared without fear of judgment. Alex shared research showing that organizations with open communication channels enjoyed higher employee satisfaction and productivity. To highlight the impact of effective communication, Alex introduced a powerful analogy: a symphony orchestra. Just as musicians must communicate harmoniously to create beautiful music, individuals must work together to achieve collective goals. He likened the role of a conductor to that of a leader who orchestrates efforts, ensuring everyone is aligned and contributing their unique talents. This imagery served to reinforce the idea that collaboration and connection lead to success. Next, Alex outlined several key principles for enhancing communication skills. Alex emphasized the importance of truly listening to others, rather than merely waiting for one's turn to speak. He explained that active listening involves fully engaging with the speaker, asking clarifying questions, and showing empathy. By practicing active listening, individuals can build stronger connections and demonstrate respect for others' perspectives. Effective communication requires clarity and brevity. Alex encouraged readers to express their thoughts concisely, avoiding jargon and unnecessary complexity. He shared anecdotes from his experience where clear communication led to faster decision-making and improved project outcomes. Alex noted that communication extends beyond words. Body language, eye contact, and facial expressions convey powerful messages. He encouraged readers to be mindful of their nonverbal cues, as they could either reinforce or contradict their spoken words. Understanding that different people have different communication preferences, Alex urged readers to adapt their styles to suit their audience. He provided examples of how tailoring one's approach could enhance rapport, whether in a professional setting or personal relationships. Alex believed that giving and receiving feedback was a crucial aspect of communication. He advocated for a balanced approach, where feedback is framed positively and aimed at fostering growth. He shared a story about a colleague who, through constructive feedback, improved not only their work but also strengthened their relationship. In the latter part of the chapter, Alex shared an inspiring story about his friend, Maya, who worked in community outreach. Maya faced the challenge of bridging communication gaps between diverse groups within her community. Recognizing that effective communication was essential for collaboration, she organized regular community forums. These gatherings provided a platform for residents to share their concerns and ideas. Maya's efforts resulted in a remarkable transformation. Through open dialogue, individuals from different backgrounds learned to understand one another better. Trust was established, and a sense of community blossomed. Maya's story served as a testament to the power of communication in fostering connection and driving positive change. Towards the end of the chapter, Alex reflected on the importance of vulnerability in communication. He noted that sharing one's thoughts and feelings authentically can create deeper connections. Vulnerability, he argued, allows individuals to relate to one another on a human level, breaking down barriers and fostering trust. He concluded the chapter with a poignant reminder: communication is the bridge that connects us, enabling us to share our ideas, dreams, and challenges. It is through our connections that we find support, inspiration, and strength. With a sense of fulfillment, Alex saved the chapter, feeling invigorated by the exploration of such a vital theme. He understood that enhancing communication skills and nurturing connections would empower his readers to navigate their journeys with greater ease and success. As he watched the sun rise higher in the sky, he felt grateful for the lessons he had learned and eager to share these insights with others. As Alex settled into his study for the final chapter of his manuscript, he felt a mix of excitement and nostalgia. This was not just an ending but a celebration of everything he had learned throughout his journey. Today, he would delve into a topic that often felt daunting yet was crucial for anyone seeking to thrive: the wisdom of financial management. In the soft light of the late afternoon sun, Alex reflected on his own experiences with money. He remembered the early days of his career when he had been overly focused on earning a paycheck without truly understanding how to manage it. Like many young professionals, he had fallen into the trap of living paycheck to paycheck, making impulsive purchases that offered temporary satisfaction but left him feeling empty in the long run. To frame the chapter, Alex shared a personal anecdote that marked a turning point in his financial understanding. During a particularly lean month, he found himself in a position where he had to choose between indulging in a dinner with friends or saving for an unexpected expense. After much deliberation, he decided to prioritize his financial health, opting for a modest meal at home. That night, he had a moment of clarity. True wealth was not measured by what he could buy, but by the choices he made and the freedom those choices provided. As he began to write, Alex introduced the core principles of financial management that had transformed his perspective. He understood that these principles would resonate with readers seeking to build a secure financial future. Alex emphasized the importance of creating and adhering to a budget. He described budgeting as a roadmap for financial stability, allowing individuals to allocate their resources effectively. He guided readers through the process of creating a simple budget, starting with tracking income and expenses. Alex shared his own method, which involved categorizing spending into essentials, savings, and discretionary expenses. He illustrated how this approach had helped him identify areas where he could cut back, allowing him to save for his future goals. Next, Alex highlighted the necessity of saving, not just for emergencies but also for future opportunities. He shared the common rule of thumb: aim to save at least 20% of your income. To make this more accessible, he suggested setting up automatic transfers to a savings account, making saving a habit rather than an afterthought. Alex reflected on how building an emergency fund had provided him with peace of mind during unexpected financial challenges. With a solid foundation of saving in place, Alex turned his attention to investing. He acknowledged that many people feel intimidated by the stock market, but he urged readers to view investing as a means to grow their wealth over time. He shared insights into the power of compound interest, illustrating how even small investments could lead to significant growth over the long term. Alex encouraged readers to start investing early, even if it meant beginning with modest amounts. He emphasized the importance of researching investment options, understanding risk tolerance, and diversifying one's portfolio. As he moved on, Alex addressed the often overwhelming topic of debt. He spoke candidly about his own struggles with student loans and credit card debt, emphasizing the importance of managing debt wisely. He provided practical tips for tackling debt, such as the snowball method, paying off the smallest debts first to build momentum and motivation. Alex urged readers to avoid high-interest debts and encouraged them to view debt as a tool that can either empower or hinder their financial journey, depending on how it is managed. Alex stressed the importance of financial literacy in making informed decisions. He encouraged readers to educate themselves about personal finance, whether through books, podcasts, or workshops. He shared how his commitment to learning about finance had transformed his outlook and empowered him to take control of his financial future. In a world where financial products and services are constantly evolving, he emphasized that continuous learning is essential. Towards the end of the chapter, Alex focused on the significance of setting clear financial goals. He described how having well-defined goals provides motivation and direction in financial management. He shared various types of goals: short-term, saving for a vacation; medium-term, buying a car; and long-term, retirement savings, and encouraged readers to visualize their desired future. Alex believed that writing down these goals and regularly reviewing them could keep individuals accountable and focused on their financial journey. In his closing reflections, Alex explored the psychological aspects of money management. He acknowledged that emotions often play a significant role in financial decisions. He encouraged readers to cultivate a healthy relationship with money, viewing it as a tool for empowerment rather than a source of stress. Alex advised mindfulness practices, such as journaling about spending habits and reflecting on emotional triggers related to money. This, he argued, could help individuals break free from negative cycles and develop a more constructive mindset toward financial management. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow across his workspace, Alex completed the chapter with a poignant thought: financial management is not merely about numbers, it is about choices, empowerment, and the freedom to live the life you desire. He recognized that mastering the art of financial management was a lifelong journey, one that would lead to greater security and fulfillment. Feeling a sense of accomplishment, Alex saved the final chapter, knowing that he had shared valuable insights that could inspire readers to take charge of their financial futures. With a heart full of gratitude for the lessons learned, he reflected on the journey that had brought him to this moment and looked forward to sharing his work with the world.